everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I'm Karima. For those who don't know me, I'm part of the Witches Conference, and I'm here to give you your forecast, your horoscope for Aries season. So, with Mariana, we did an episode on the podcast. If you don't know about our podcast, please check it out. We did an episode about the general kind of energy for every season. And so in that episode, you get a lot of insight that you can apply also into your horoscope. So I highly advise to check it out, to listen to it. Unfortunately, Marina could not join me in for the horoscope, but she will join me for the next season, Taurus season. Mm, I was thinking, yes, I always forget. Please, if you like the channel, like, share, comment. It's always good to have feedback. I like when people give me the insight or what they're going through. Is always helpful for other folks also to see what people are going through, especially when they are the same signs. Also, I will do a little tarot card for each horoscope. I think it's always good to pull a tarot card at the end of each horoscope. I'm going to use the Light Seer Tarot deck from Chris N. I think it's a beautiful tarot deck. And also, don't forget to look at your sun, your moon, and rises. It's always good to know the three facets of yourself, the sun, moon, and rising, and see which one resonates the most with you. Maybe it's one, maybe it's only is two, maybe it's three of them, and it will be really helpful. I think I said everything that I wanted to say. So I wish you a happy every season, and let's get to your horoscope. Capricorn, Sun in Aries. So for you, it's in the fourth house. So the fourth house is a place of is your home, is where you sometimes it's your foundation, is your parents, is where you grow up. It's your family. And it's your environment. So you might be sometimes it's like literally meaning you're moving home, you are moving outside of like you basically you're moving home or moving apartment. Or it's also a time where inside your home can be really active when you move a lot of things, when you renovate, when you change things. That can also be related to conflict with family. Sometimes when you have Aries, which is a very fiery sign, we kind of intense sign. When you have the sun coming inside, it's highlighting maybe past wound, past um, fight with members of family, or it can be a really active time with your family, which is really, it's a nice placement. It's very vigoring and like asking you to be closer to your sibling, to your parent, or people that you consider family for you. And Jupiter is connecting to Neptune in your third house, which is really, it's a one-time thing. Jupiter connect Neptune happen every 12 years, but in Pisces that happen every 100, that happen less 166 years around, something like that. So it's not happening during our lifetime ever again. So the third house is about your communication. Capricorn, there's so much happened to you for the past 2 3 years, which is kind of crazy. And so for you, I do think it's about how you communicate. It's about, I think, your third chakra. It's about here, and it's about how you communicate your truth, how you communicate your dream, how you communicate your wise knowledge. Is Jupiter is about faith, is about higher knowledge, it's about spirituality. And conjunct Neptune, your dream, it's a really big time to make sure that around you, in your environment and in yourself, you're able to communicate your truth and able to release certain maybe dialogue or having maybe deeper conversation with around trauma that you have been maybe having in the past. So it's a good conjunction that helps you to release a lot of trauma, but is also asking you to reclaim our voice, basically. So there's a lot of work around that. And this new moon is in your fourth house in March 31st. And you have a full moon in Libra in the 10th houses in April 16th. So this axis is really about your home. Like we said, the sun is there, the new moon is going to happen here, but it is opposing your 10th house in Libra, which is your career. And so, and that happens is usually a work-life balance. It's about how I can create my home, how I can create a balanced environment between my home and my work life. So that's happening also in the background for you. And with this full moon in Libra in the 10th house, there's something that is finishing or there's a completion around a career or a project or something you have been doing, and like kind of I will say like a review on what is happening in your career or how you want to be seen in the world, a review of what you want to project. And I think this new moon in Aries in the fourth house is really good, the sun coming, because it allowed you to reframe what you want to do, and to, instead of moving outward and going full steam, is to go back to the foundation of your home and to kind of make sure to have a structure in it to be able to shoot down and to go for your career. There's a revision happening in your career, and it's maybe due to this work-life balance. Let me put a card for you. So you have the Tower card in reverse. So the Tower card, we know it's kind of an explosion. It's foundation that kind of break down and that ask us to rebuild. So I think it can be related to two things when I see this. It can be related to your home and really breaking down, making sure that the priority it's on your home, on your family, or what you want to build in your home, to be able to rebuild something outside. I think there's a huge focus for you to go back to the origin or the roots. And maybe it's linked to your ancestors, maybe it's linked to your family and past stories that your family has. It is possible, and that you want to rebuild from them with the real truth and be able to now come out into the world with a true self. And with this Jupiter conjunct Neptune in your third house, in your communication, this is something that maybe you're saying that is like realizing like how you can and will rebuild, that kind of the foundation are going down and you're rebuilding on the true self, like on you. I mean, what I want to say is to rebuild with the guarantee that is you and only you, that is building a foundation that is true to yourself. That's why. But I hope it was helpful. I wish you a happy Aries season. Bye bye.